Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, is right.
Again and
One
again.
more time.
And again, dude.
Over
We got
and over
popcorn
and
this
over.
time.
Yeah, we got popcorn.
We got popcorn, dude.
It's a real movie.
We're watching ourselves as the movie. Hell yeah. So I didn't have a chance to watch last week's episode because I was like living. So
Yeah, me neither. So no corrections.
no corrections.
Everything we said is true.
Yeah, it's true. It's all true. And
It's all
abundance.
factual.
Everybody loves abundance. That's the only thing I remember was the word abundance.
I actually have one correction.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It turns out that neovaginas do sometimes produce moisture, and it depends. The thing is, it depends on the kind of neovagina you get. If you get it made out of your perinatal, I don't know what the fuck that means.
You sure it's not sweat, dude?
But so it doesn't get wet when you're aroused though.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Sweat.
it's something else. It's just like constantly
What did you just
getting
say?
wet.
Perinatal?
Perinatal.
What is that?
Don't ask me questions that you don't want to know the answers to.
I'm a child, dude. You have
Yeah.
to like break it down in child terms.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
when men change to women and they make their penis into a vagina, Scott.
no. So if you make your penis into a vagina, it doesn't get wet as often.
Okay. But dude, because my penis never gets wet.
Really?
I mean, well, not like when I'm in the mood, dude. I get wet from
You don't think a little pre-cum makes you wet, is a little wet?
Is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
It's
know
a little
what?
gooey, sticky. I don't know. I don't know if it's wet.
I mean, when I had chlamydia, I was wet all the time.
Discharge.
But and you know what's funny is the doctor had to tell me that I'd the symptoms of chlamydia. I was like, I don't think I have that at all. And then I looked down, I'm always wet. I just didn't know. Oh, my underwear sticks to me pretty easily.
Yeah.
But no. Back what were you saying? Fucking.
That's the one correction I wanted to make, because I think when I said that they don't get wet, my understanding was about the penis turning into the vagina, which I think is true. They don't get wet like that, but if you have a different type of surgery, it does get wet all the time.
It's really weird to me that they just cut your dick in half and then
or it's not
put it
related
in
to
you.
arousal or something like that.
Yes. Okay. So I agree.
You mean that? Do they get wet? When you said do they get wet,
meaning when women say I'm wet.
Yeah,
not
I don't think they get wet like
or
that.
sweat or pre-cum.
Whatever.
Wait, how would you get pre-cum if you don't have a urethra?
No. They're not getting pre-cum. I don't think that's what that is.
We'd have to look right?
into it a little bit more.
All right, next week there's going to be a whole nother corrections on corrections.
Yeah.
But wait, so do you think they have pre-cum if they don't have a urethra?
No, it's because cum comes from your testicles, Scott, and if you remove your testicles, you no longer have cum.
Wait, but girl cum happens.
Girl cum is not.
What you telling me? Girl cum comes from the ovaries?
Girl cum is not cum. It's like
goo.
Like fluid.
Yeah, it's goo, but it's still goo. I've seen literally women cum that is like
I guess it is.
whitish goo that's like as
but
thick
it's not
as cum.
semen. That's what my
point is. It
point
doesn't taste
is.
like semen, but it
But
definitely has the consistency of semen.
It isn't semen, though. It might be some of the same. It might be.
You might be getting another correction there, bud.
No, it's not. It's definitely not semen. I can tell you that much. But it might have some of the same fluid.
Rock my world.
It might.
What is
it? It might have some of the same protein compounds in it. Maybe.
Okay,
actually, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, that's probably not true. Not protein. Protein is the wrong word. It might have the same compound. It might have some of the same compounds in the fluid.
If you take calcium out of milk, is it really still milk?
No, it's not like that, Scott. It's more like they're created from different processes.
So where does it come from?
My understanding is that it comes from the vaginal walls or something like that. So it's like kind of like like your intestines produce fluid.
Right.
like it's similar to like it's not similar it's not similar stuff to that, but it's similar process to that. Like you know how your nose produces it's mucus. I think it's mucus maybe.
Oh, okay. Because now I'm
There's
like
something
all
similar
I can think
to
about
that.
Is like Poltergeist, where the walls are just. Like,
I think it's more similar to snot than it is to
snot. Ew.
I think so. I think it's more similar to snot than it is to semen.
No one's ever snotted on me and then used me to
well,
use
when
it
you're
as
someone
cum.
slobbering on your knob, you know.
Yeah, but like
that's sort of
I'm really
mucus.
nice about it. I'm
like it's like your mouth produces saliva. It's like similar to that. Like it you know, fluid is excreted from the walls. Like do you know when you're hungry and you're like your mouth starts to water?
Starts to water, right?
You're getting wet.
Okay, so is
getting
that
wet
what
for
happens
food.
when you cut your dick in half, put it inside you, and then
I know that happens to you all the time, Scott. Your mouth starts to water when you
my
start
mouth
thinking of
waters
food.
a lot because I'm a watery boy, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a water boy. But all right, but realistically, if you have
what?
your dick cut in half and put
Cut in half? Why are you cutting it in half?
Because I'm confused on the whole process now. Because there's no
Well,
hole.
look, I'm not a fucking expert, Scott. You're literally asking someone who has no fucking clue what they're talking about.
Yeah, but dude, you're an adult and you're smarter than I am. You know?
All right. First of all, like let's
balls
just,
completely. They cut those
let's
off. I get that.
Let's just level here.
Okay.
You know, I know just about as much as you do
That's
about this.
not true, dude. That is not true at
looked
all.
The only thing I looked up that I knew more than you was do neo-vaginas get wet? And I stole the word perinatal from the fucking definition of it. So whether or not I know anything more than you,
that's on your Google fucking search, dude, is fucking awesome, dude.
Well, yeah.
But all right, but I do have questions. Maybe I can bounce them. I mean, I'm trying to bounce them off my best friend. That's all I'm trying to do here.
Do you like this? Do you like this kettle corn, by the way?
I do. It's pretty badass. It's a little sweet,
homemade,
and I like it.
Yeah, it's kettle corn. That's what kettle corn is.
Oh, okay. No,
kettle corn has sugar in it.
So wait, do you pop them? Do you put it on the seeds?
No, I don't.
So you flavor them after.
I flavor them after.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I just put confectioner's sugar on top after.
So I've had sweet corn, like you know those baskets?
Caramel corn.
Yeah, those baskets that give you 4 different kinds of corn.
Yeah,
around
corn,
Christmas.
caramel corn, and cheese corn, and chocolate corn.
Caramel corn, and then
chocolate.
We used to use those barrels like for backyard wrestling. Like when we were in middle school.
To knock on each other?
Yeah, they're it's like tin, so that you don't feel it. But I've always wanted to be a wrestler or something of some sort.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But
you still could be, Scott. Why not?
Well, I don't want to be a wrestler.
You could be an amateur
per se.
wrestler.
I want to be one of the managers.
Oh, sure.
Just to talk shit. You know,
yeah.
And that would be really fun.
Vince McMahon style.
Yeah, or like, have you ever seen Paul Heyman? He's a big fat.
No, I'm not like super.
I know,
into
but
wrestling.
dude, I mean, like he's.
I'm into it in the sense that like I think it's a fantastic theatrical experience, but besides that, I don't go out of my way to keep up with the.
But it's basically like
new.
It's just like the oldest that like Greek theater can be.
Yeah. No, I have a deep respect for. The form. Yeah,
but I find myself saying some shit I would never say in real life.
One thing I'll say about Donald Trump is that he comes from that world.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, he's been a part of that world for whatever reason.
I think it was like WrestleMania 27. And it was hair versus
all
hair
of
match.
politics is like that now. Is just all this.
That's what he took from there. A lot of people, like, I watched a couple of documentaries on it.
He's the heel.
Yes. He took what he knew.
He's the bad guy.
From the theater of wrestling and was like,
I'll be the bad guy.
I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah, and it'll be fun.
Right.
And everyone who loves the bad guy, everyone loves that.
Because they laugh. They laugh at his comebacks.
Yeah.
Like when he was doing that thing with Hillary before, when he was like, you're a dog.
The sort of thing, though, isn't that person supposed to lose?
Yeah. That's that's how it always happens.
Isn't it weird that he's winning?
They win enough that they lose on the big one. So they win throughout the entire like storyline where they run away and they skedaddle with their friends or whatever. Then the big show like WrestleMania or a pay-per-view of some sort, they lose the belt, and that's the whole fucking. So like basically he was supposed to do the entire campaign and then like
and then lose
and then
to
lose.
Yeah.
But
God had other plans.
God was like, nay.
No, we like this guy too much.
But yeah, no, he fucking. So he learned a bunch of shit from WWE, and honestly, dude, that's where that would be such a fucking fun gig, to be like, you know, just to come out, because they have like a TV 14 rating, so all it is just don't say the N word or the or you know
F slur.
Yeah, just don't say slurs that you know.
Any slur.
Yeah, well, you can say fuck now. They want to
not
know.
A slur.
Well, they want to know when it's in the promo.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Cuss word. No,
cuss word.
no,
Yeah,
it's not. It's a swear. Yeah, but there's another term for swear that it's just escaping me. Profanity. Maybe that's the word I'm thinking of. But profanity. It's like a profanity.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But can you say bitch on it?
Yeah, you can say bitch, you can say shit, you can say, and they
only
you can say fuck, but they need to know when you're gonna say it so they can bleep it out. That's all.
Yeah.
But a heel, a good heel,
can say fuck all the time.
They'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna say fuck at the end of this promo. This is the sentence that I'm gonna say it in.
Yeah.
And here's your cue to know it's coming up. Like,
yeah.
And dude. Oh my God! So what I was saying before is I found myself saying some shit that I've never thought I would ever say in real life ever. But like when I see like a guy come in and he's got a good physique, but like it doesn't look like he works out. Like he's got like flabby titties. Like if a guy like me,
not like the Big Show.
No, actually, I've said some shit about the Big Show where I'm like, get the fuck in the gym, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like
sure.
I've said some stuff. Like my brother was sitting next to me recently, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really like this guy's like outfit. Like I think like he should just come out in like, you know, a Speedo and fucking no shirt. And he's like, yeah, like. I mean,
sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I also have dreams of being a girl in a Catholic school. You know,
dude, I looked that up, by the way.
Surrounded.
I did look that up. Xylazine does have effects after the fact. So,
all right.
Yeah, that will happen. And I'm glad I wasn't driving. You know?
Yeah.
That's all that matters is I'm glad I wasn't driving.
That's
but
fair.
You know what's funny about that is even in my hallucination, I was still like, please God, please God, please God, please God. Like,
so if you were a wrestler, what would your thing be? Or not even a wrestler, a wrestling manager? Would you be
a day? I just can't remember what it is.
No, but what would your character be like? I mean, maybe the name, I guess, is a part of that, but
it was Task. Yeah.
That's crazy.
At the time, I was like trying to write stuff like fucking like it was so bad, dude. It was just like but I was in 6th grade, you know, and I was writing. I was like, when the things get tough in life, that's when you ask for task.
Yeah. Because there's no task that this man won't do.
Yeah, dude. And the reason why I never really got into
when you have no one else to call. Call task.
Call task. Yeah. Dude.
That's crazy.
But yes, I thought. But there was a wrestler named Test or Test or whatever in wrestling.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's too close.
To Test.
But I did, dude. The whole reason I never went into wrestling is because you have to keep up a physique that is fucking insanity.
I mean, so like
insanity.
Yeah, sure, but like I guess for me, like the thing that I sort of strayed away from wrestling is because it would become a race thing for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they would do that.
It would have immediately been like, you know.
Yeah, they don't have. That's the only game they know, though.
Babu, Shamalama Ding Dong. You know, like.
They
I don't
give
know.
you like a
Guru
fucking ape's name, dude. Like it'd be so fucking.
Well, the Great
bad.
Khali. The Great Khali is
Great Khali's. I mean, dude. Let's be honest.
But his whole
dude.
thing is that he's like a foreign guy, right?
A foreign fucking like cave
Dweller. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you saw him, because dude, his whole thing is the Punjabi prison.
Yeah.
That's his special match,
Yeah.
and it's a bunch of fucking bamboo sticks. Dude, I remember when I first saw him come out and he was gonna face the Undertaker, I was like, okay. Yeah, let's fucking go, man. And I've never seen a Punjabi prison match. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Sure.
But fucking let's go. And he came out.
You mean that you think that's a real thing?
Oh, it is a real thing.
I mean, outside of WWE?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't keep up on other cultures, you know? Like, I saw...
No, I'm saying, like, you've never seen a Punjabi prison match, as in you've never seen one, like, in real life? Or you've never
I've never seen one in WWE.
WWE,
so
okay.
WWE, that was
so
the
when
first time they ever did
saw
it.
Yeah.
And when he came out, it was basically like a ladder match. A cage match. I'm sure you.
Yeah, but just with bamboo sticks.
Just with bamboo sticks.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's really that's not even geographically accurate. That's Chinese or something.
Exactly. And these men are too big to climb on those things. They're like fucking 6'9" and 400 pounds. There's no way they're gonna be able to climb on bamboo sticks, dude.
Now, like, I think back then that was something that like deterred me from it, but now that like is something that really endears me to it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's so funny because it's like,
they'll do it to every fucking every culture.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
They'll do it to every culture.
You know, you're gonna just call this guy Dave or something.
So when 9/11 happened, they did a storyline where the Undertaker was like these like completely masked men dressed in all black were kept beating him up after every match, and he was the champ. And then out of nowhere,
Undertaker was a good guy or a bad guy?
He was a bad guy for most of the time, but then after a certain amount of years of being cheered, they can't fight the crowd, so they'll just make them into a good guy.
Right.
So, but he came out and like fucking what's his name? Oh my god, he's huge and he's not the Great Khali, but he basically came out like and was like fucking Allah Akbar, fucking like I will cut Undertaker's head off, like fucking and like all of his men were like
Islamophobic shit.
They had the rope.
That's really great,
dude. And
you gotta love that. Right after 9/11,
right after 9/11, they had to cancel it immediately, dude. But like they'll take it and they'll be like, oh, what's a huge thing going on right now? We're gonna, because it plays into pop culture and politics.
You know who wrote for
WWE?
WWE's Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, yeah, and who else? Fucking that kid who was huge back in the day, in like romantic movies. Freddie
Prinze.
Fred Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
He wrote like for 10 years. Like
that's
why
that's
he
crazy.
faded out. Like in the biggest like run of his life, where he was in a ton of like chick flicks, like She's All That and stuff. The WWE gave him a job writing fucking scripts for the WWE.
I need to.
Yeah. I don't know. By all means, Freddie Prinze Jr. Like, if it wasn't for Freddie Prinze, the guys like John Cena and stuff like that would not have found their character. He was very intricate into fucking finding, helping people find their like fucking go-to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he wrote. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And like, dude, he at the time that he got hired, it was right at the top of his height. So like, he could have, rode that roller coaster and still done chick flicks for like the next 10 years. But he was like, "Fuck that! I love WWE."
His dad was also a famous comic.
Yep.
Very famous comic.
Yep.
He was a.
I saw that. I never saw his step, but I saw like a 2-second video. Of it.
I know his. I don't know too much about him. I know he like died.
Didn't he have like a catchphrase? I think you played it for me in the car.
Yeah, he did like a Puerto Rican accent.
Yes,
very often.
We did listen to this in the car.
And he I just know he's like famous for being like so wild. Like he would bring a gun into like a club and like shoot it off and shit like that. That might be there might be a correction on that, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
Well, yeah,
like,
being wild, like a G.G. Allen kind of type.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I know that's pretty wild, but I don't know.
G.G. Allen?
G.G. Allen was the guy who was like in a punk band that he would take a shit on stage and cut himself and stuff like that. Like
I don't think his act was that wild, but his antics off stage were wild.
Oh, okay. I get you. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, some people are just like they like. I don't understand it because, like, for instance, G.G. Allen. People said that, like, he was crazy on stage, off stage. And like he was about that life, but then I hear stories where it's like, oh no, he was just a maniac on stage, and then when he got off stage, he just liked heroin. Like he was pretty chill. So can you imagine being like, oh yeah, I go on
chill
stage
to do heroin.
I mean,
you chill out.
I think it's the chillest you can be is nodding the fuck out.
I'm just saying, it's not chill to do heroin, kids.
What I'm trying to say is, how can you be like? It would be like if you. Like a guy who's pretty laid back went on stage and was like,
laid back. Yeah.
And like started shaking.
Well, I'm laid back now. I'm laid back now.
Yeah. I mean, like.
But I used to do shit like that. Not like that, but like I used to do crazy shit on stage.
Okay. So like for instance.
Like scream and yell, not like too crazy, like not too crazy, but like like jump around, scream, yell,
that's your
fall down,
right?
Like
you're going out of your way to be fucking nutty, and that's fine.
Nutty, not scary shit, stick. Like Mac DeMarco apparently stuck his own finger up his ass or something like that during a show. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
Comedy. That's jackass comedy though.
Yeah, but Mac DeMarco's not a comedian. I
don't know who Mac DeMarco is.
You don't know who Mac DeMarco is?
Who's Mac DeMarco?
Oh, he's a musician.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll play you some Mac DeMarco later.
So wait, when did he find the fucking time to put
his thumb up his ass? Yeah, like he just took his pants down and did it. Like it's not that. It's not like what do you need time for? It's not really a big
thing. Yeah, that is weird though.
There was apparently also, I don't remember the guy's name, and we can look it up at some point, but there's this punk rocker who, for some reason, they sent him up when like there was something going on where like people weren't performing for some reason, or like there was some kind of like thing going on, and he just went fucking kamikaze and like just not kamikaze. He didn't kill himself.
But no. But you went fucking.
He went so off the rails that like he was not allowed to perform again. But everyone started to perform again after he was like after he did this. So it was like some crazy.
Did he like
crazy thing?
Can you remember anything that he might have done?
No,
dude. Nowadays, like
he's a punk rocker.
It's a
though,
pretty high scale. Like we were talking about last time, where like there's no more talent anymore. Like or like it's so little that like. You don't see stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, you don't really see bright.
Because if you saw something like that, you'd call the police.
There's also, I think, there's this weird, funny thing that, and it's healthy too, but it happens now that we've seen so many people die in the same ways that it's become a tired trope to be like Chris Farley or John Belushi or whatever to be like
that's like it's actually badass to live longer.
Yeah, I mean, badass or not, but like people are careful now. They're not like, they're not trying to kill themselves. Like people. I know in the stand up community are there's a ton of sober people. Like, you know what I mean? Very and sober in like a. Or straight edge people, you know, like people who are like, no, you don't have to do drugs or do alcohol to be cool or like whatever. Whereas like, I think like maybe 15, even 20 or 30 years ago, it was very different. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You had to be, be doing something to like,
dude, when I was,
everything has become so clean cut. I think part of that's to do with what we were talking about last week with the social media things, where it's like everything's on display.
Oh yeah, because you're constantly being videoed.
People are gonna find out real quick that you're a drug addict, and that's not a good look. You know?
And also like when you're fucked up on drugs and alcohol, like you're not really thinking like I'm like I've done some fucked up things on drugs and alcohol.
Sure,
but
but
I wouldn't want them to be filmed necessarily.
Right. And I think the thing is like
not
when people people found out Richard Pryor was freebasing cocaine. I mean, they knew that he was before, but like
but imagine if you saw them like, in a car in a parking lot.
When it had to become part of his act was when he ran down the street after lighting himself on fire. You know
what?
I
didn't know that part.
Yeah,
he lit himself
like,
on fire. Ew.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I mean, it is funny, but I mean, like, what the fuck? Why would like? Because I've freebase stuff. Like, I don't think I lit myself on
probably
fire.
accidentally like.
The hair. All right,
like,
I've done that.
Like,
yeah,
you know, like
I remember one time my hair lit on fire. I had to put
maybe he was covered with
and then
something.
It burned my face. Yeah, I know that sucks. Yeah,
but the point being that like. Back then, you'd have to get to a really bad place before people found out. That you were
absolutely.
But now it's
and
like,
even then they wouldn't fucking they'd
now
very
people are having an intervention when you're just like you've just tried marijuana, like, and they're like, we should probably sit you down and like,
absolutely
talk to you. You've had your first drink.
Yeah, I tried to tell my friend's dad the other night when I was in rehab that there were more people there for weed than there were for actual pills or opiates or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like,
and like everyone these days, like they do kratom instead of heroin.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
That,
and again, like great, good, I guess.
No, but they think it's part of their workout routine, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess my
put heroin in the middle of your workout
is that there are
routine?
all these like weird options now for people to not do hard drugs, and it's like
it's just hard drug light.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking just kratom. Like we found out that they're selling ecstasy,
MDMA or something.
You know, in the fucking
MDMA
the smoke shops, which is wild. But yeah, no, like, but I mean, even nowadays, dude, nobody wants to stop the party train.
You think it's gay to drink a matcha latte?
I think it's gay to prefer men in speedos rather than in outfits. So I think I've beaten you on the gay thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, I mean, honestly, dude, think about it, man. Like when I was on drugs, did you guys like fucking? You guys didn't know. There's like a lot of fucking.
No, it's not that I didn't know. It's just I thought that like, you know,
I had it under control.
No,
I don't mean to
like,
laugh. It's not funny.
It's
I mean,
like
to a certain
it's like
degree,
the I didn't know the extent.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, and but I mean, like, nobody wants to like stop the like their friend. I mean, had you known the extent,
people have stopped me before.
I mean,
people have like sat me down and been like, "You're doing too many drugs."
Really?
Yeah, like ex-girlfriends and things like that. Like,
yeah, but ex-girlfriends fucking exaggerate, you know? Like, I mean, like, my ex-girlfriend left me because she was like, you're doing heroin.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, nowadays, I feel like
I mean, my friends have sat me down for things like that,
really?
too, yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, I feel like...
But also my behavior was so bad.
Wild.
Too, because it was just like, I was doing and saying shit that I shouldn't have... Because I was on fucking drugs.
I mean, you've been honest. I feel like you've been honest with me. You know, like, hey man, like
about
like when I had
about what, Scott?
Well, no, when like when I had a drink. You were like, hey man, I don't really like you drinking. Like,
no,
I don't want you to go crazy. You know,
it's not that I don't like you drinking. It's more that like I was concerned because you know, it starts
awesome.
with a drink, and I said I didn't stop you from drinking or anything. I just said like, hey man. Go for it. Have a beer if you want. But also, you just got out of rehab and like, you know.
And it's only been like 6 months. Like you're having a beer. Like what are you kind of doing? You know?
No, I didn't say what you doing.
You didn't say. Like,
I didn't put it like that. I was just like, I just said, I just kind of put it like this. Like, I know for me that would be a difficult thing to not then like.
Oh yeah.
You know,
but dude, I stopped after that one. I mean, I stopped after that one, and it really hit me that night. I was like, dude, that's a good friend. That's a good buddy. You know, like, I would appreciate that.
I've had my own difficulties with sobriety, as you know, and so like we're on the same journey, and like maybe in different ways, but you know, definitely. You got a bigger problem than No.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like what I'm saying is like for Chris Farley, like I'm sure his friends were like, "Hey man,
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
not a great idea.
They when he came back to host SNL after being on rehab.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
So like
yeah.
everyone was kind of like
aware.
and like everyone was on edge because they're like, is he like using it? And he was.
Right, and he was, yeah.
And it was like,
I mean, that's kind of a hard one because opiates do make you funnier. Like, I mean, to a certain extent, or not. I don't want to say funnier. They bring out an artistic.
they bring out your
thing.
soul. Yeah.
They bring out an artistic.
A lot of
thing
drugs
that you,
do that. A lot of drugs do
that. You
that.
can't necessarily get while being sober, which I've come to realize.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
why all the
sucks.
best jazz musicians
Right.
from Harlem were all
Most of the songs
on black tar
right,
heroin.
dude. All right. So I remember telling somebody, like my therapist after rehab, I was like, I'm just kind of worried because I don't think I'm gonna be funny, And she was like, "No, dude. Like you have to understand. You're constantly."
Well, I think the thing is like what I recall is that, or what I know about it is that like, it makes you sort of fearless in a way.
Yeah.
Yep. That I think is really conducive to making good art and making good performance.
But it's there on its own.
It's there on its own, and you can access that, and people access that all the time.
Right.
But it just takes practice and
it's
knowing.
just easier
that
when
it's
it
just,
comes
just
to using
of
that
course.
drug.
Drugs make everything easier, but they only for a short amount of time.
Right, and then eventually it's like
then it just comes
somebody
down.
gave me a great analogy recently. They were like, "Oh, like you're like when you were using, you didn't just like smoke the cigarette. You smoked it past the filter."
Yeah.
And like there's nothing to go back to, And I was like, "Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess I didn't think about it like that." And like they were like, "Also your dopamine receptors are like that right now too." And
something a friend of mine once told me is that like the bad thing about a drug addict and the good thing about a drug addict is that if they want something, they're gonna get it.
Right. That's
or
a good
they're gonna
point.
do their best to get it.
Yeah.
And like, I think it like extends beyond drugs. Like,
oh yeah,
where it's this thing where like, even when you stop doing drugs, it's like you still have that. We know people who are like this who like they replace drugs with doing whatever stand-up comedy or whatever.
I have a problem somewhat like that, but yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
And it's just like you, and I mean it can go both ways. Where like but
it's healthy to a point, and it's not healthy to a point.
Yeah, where they'll do it in a sort of unhealthy way, where they'll become obsessed with it. Where it's like, I think like the qualities of addiction are ones that like, bring out that sort of smoke it to the filter kind of.
And you know what? I
attitude.
appreciate it because you're almost like if you could just channel that energy into something that you
like volunteering.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I don't know, like going to the MSPCA or something like that.
Yeah. If you could channel that into volunteering, you would fucking, the world would be a better place. But what I'm saying is like
donating blood.
Dude, you see your boy
donating blood.
He's like fucking he's white as a ghost.
Yeah, right.
But no, like so I remember somebody was like somebody had told me recently, or not recently, like this year, they were like, "Yeah, but the problem with me is that I love drugs and I don't have like what you have, Scott." And I was like, "What do I have?" And they're like, "You have like a purpose. Like you feel like comedy or art in general is your purpose."
A lot of people get lost in the sauce. That's what I'm trying to say is that like if they can't find something else, those people do not
get well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They go back, and I know somebody. I'm not going to say whether they're male or female because that person will know exactly who I'm talking about. But, dude, I know somebody that literally doesn't. They tell me constantly when they go back. They'll call me every once in a while and be like, "Oh, I'm doing well," and I could hear it in their voice. They're not, or that they are. It's always back and forth. And they'll be like, "Yeah, man, it's just I still haven't found that purpose." And I'm like, dude, that is horrifying. That is horrifying because, dude, I get it. Like when I was coming off of drugs, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back, and I also hope I can. you know, because that's all I know. And that would really suck if I went back to this and it was like I'm not any good at it anymore. But that person was like, yeah, I'm like, I tried to like start doing a couple of hobbies, but like I see no joy in any of it. And most people would be like, well, that's because they haven't gotten enough time away from the drug.
Well, see, this is the thing that I think that makes the addict kind of, or makes us particulars, that we are delusional too.
Oh, absolutely.
We're also we're addicts and we're also delusional. So we think like, we're gonna be the fucking greatest, whatever. And so it's like there's a point to doing all that. Oh, yeah. Where it's like I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna start playing guitar, and it's like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Why? Because what are you gonna do? Like,
right. And I don't mean to sound like a stuck-up prick, but like that is exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. And I think that's. I've tried to have conversations with people, and dude, I sound like a fucking wackadoo, which whatever I am. But like when they're like, "How did you find this?" And I'm like, "Oh no, you don't have. You know, I don't think you understand. I
always had it.
Like I always had it, baby. I know it to be fact. It's just a matter of time and like placement. You know?
Exactly.
And they're like, but you're a fucking loser. And I'm like, yeah, that's one of the fucking backdrops of it. But you know those people that are like overnight, they just become fucking something or whatever. That's your boy right here, dude. So,
like, and why not? And God, like, and God willing,
boy. It's like we come together and we make things. I don't know how to tell you to do that yourself.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah. That's all I have to say about that.
But it sucks because then that person looks at me and they go, I want what you have, but also you're not telling me how to get it. And it's like, I can't tell you how to get it. I don't think anybody can tell you how to get it. But even if I were to tell you piece by piece how to get it, I'm going to sound just as crazy as this moment right now not telling you.
You got to want it.
Oh, yeah.
You got to want it, baby.
You got to want it, and you got to hold, like, because
you got to believe.
Oh, dude, I remember telling nurses, like, oh, dude, fucking, you just wait. You just fucking, and dude, they believe, too. They look at me and be like, yeah, no, I can see it.
You know a fucking thing that this makes me think of is the U.S. men's national team just lost against Belgium in the World Cup.
Okay.
This will now have been 2 weeks ago.
I was just going to say, I thought that was a bit ago.
When this comes out, it'll be
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, or something like that.
But continue.
But one of the things that people always say about that team is that they don't believe that they deserve to win in a certain way, because it's like U.S. soccer, like it's a fucking joke in some ways. Like, you mean everyone else in the world calls it football? And we have football here, like, and it's like Will Ferrell's on TV being like, get on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
like, you know,
exactly.
It's the World Cup, you know, and it's like, and look, like, I've been a lifelong soccer fan, so like for me, I call it soccer.
Doesn't I'm Ryan Reynolds and fucking the dude from Always Sunny owns some soccer teams? I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. I think they might own the.
I thought that they might be in commercials or something for the teams. But wait, they don't believe. As a team, they don't believe.
That's like the refrain. That's always like believe. Yeah, and it's like that kind of messaging to me is like, oh yeah, because no one fucking believes in this team, and it's like I want to get past that point of and this is like related to the other conversation too, where it's like I want us as a team to get past that point of like we need to believe to win. It's like, no, we just need to win the fucking game.
Now we need to win.
And now we just need to win. But you know, there's enough talent lying around that we could at least do better than we fucking did.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
And I guess like how that relates to the previous conversation is that like a lot of people are still in that phase where they have to hear someone say believe,
right?
And because they don't believe,
as they're thinking in their heads, like, why would I think?
And it's like they've never played the beautiful game. You know what I mean? So they don't know it, and so they don't know that they can. And like,
dude, sometimes when you tell them, like when I was talking to this person, I was like, no, it's a movie that I've already seen. That I know what happens.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
so like it's not a thing of like
you've tasted it before,
right? Exactly. It's a thing that I know is there. That I know I've seen it. Like I already saw this movie.
You made the recipe once and you just forgot it, and you're just like trying to like figure it out again.
Dude, it's
you know what I mean?
it's fucking right there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It's and it's like you'll find it eventually because you know what it tastes like.
Right, exactly. And that person looked at me and went, "Man, I wish I had that." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I mean, if you want to be crazy, by all means."
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. But that's what I also want to say. It's delusion at the same time.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
But you need to have a little bit of that.
But dude, what else is?
You need to have a little bit of that craziness, that
you
little
need
spark.
to fucking be dude. Because what else the fuck are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do?
I mean, you can get settled down, get a job, have a wife, have kids.
Do you want? All right, bro. Like, you know what? That sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. Everybody, there's got to be.
But it ain't as good as heroin.
But dude, like
it is. It's probably much better.
You need those people. Yeah, it's probably much better. But you need those people in life to have those goals. To have people like us to have these goals, because like when people tell me that, when they tell me about their like, oh, I just, I have my wife and my kids, and like this is the dream. I have the dream, and like I just don't know what else I need in life, and I'm like, okay, so there's more to that.
Yeah,
there's more. There's obviously
more
that you're not digging into.
I think there's also some societal expectation
of abundance.
Of abundance. No, to say that about family, to be like, no, family is good.
Right.
And you have to say that.
This is what I was dreaming of.
This is what I wanted.
This is exactly what I wanted. I dreamed of this moment, and it's like, all right, but
then you have people like my dad who are always like, I could have been anybody, and then I fucking had you kids.
And then I had you. You ruined my fucking dreams.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, my dad was the same way.
And
I listened to my dad's voice, and he sounded exactly like Bob Seger, and I'd be like, damn, you really could have. You really could have, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. But like, then he'll, and then when he would be talking, he'd have moments where he was like, no, I wanted this. As much as I fuck with you, like I wanted this, and like this was my dream. But then I think about like there
is a lot of happiness and to
but
it.
Now, but this is what I kept thinking.
Meaning,
even
if it's not just happiness, purpose,
fucking, dude.
It gives you something to be like, I need to fucking take care of this crying baby.
Right. Exactly. This is my life.
Yeah,
this entity or this thing right
life,
here.
Yeah.
That's my life. But the thing that I always kind of got to when I turned like 13 was, okay, but you're 55
or
whatever.
Gay.
I did get to that. You're fucking gay, Dad.
You're a kid. Gay.
But like now, at the time, I was like, you're like 57. So is this it? Is this it?
I think at a certain point,
is there more to that?
J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter when she was 45 or something.
Yeah,
but like again, like
and her empire fucking crumbled. And it's
no, it didn't. She's still a fucking.
She's still a
billionaire.
bajillionaire, but like now, like it's like almost like the monkey paw thing, because everybody thinks like fucking she's a bitch. Yeah, she's a
because she is. Well, she is.
Yo, J.K. Rowling, I don't think you're a bitch.
Well, I don't think she's a bitch, but she's a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Right.
She's a TERF is what it's called.
It's much different than a bitch.
Okay, like people have their opinions, whatever. Like get over it. J.K. Rowling's not the be all end all of like
guarantee
whatever.
you, if you said to her before
she writes fucking children's books. You know what I mean? Like what do you expect?
I guarantee you, before she got huge, if you were like,
people are just like so upset because I think they were like, oh my god, she's my hero, and
that
Harry
ruins
Potter,
it. Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, who cares? Like, you still can like Harry Potter,
right?
You can still like fucking
I mean, it's the same thing with like people
Dumbledore's gay, right? She made Dumbledore gay.
People were Chris Benoit fans, and then
Chris Benoit, who's that?
Chris Benoit is the wrestler that killed his wife and kid.
Oh, right. Okay.
But like he had a ton of he was the biggest thing in wrestling at one point.
Yeah. Why did
he was going to be the next John Cena.
How and why did he kill them?
Because he had CTE.
Oh.
Because his main. I love that face. You just.
Yeah.
But his main move was jumping off the top rope and headbutting somebody on the ground.
Yeah.
So like obviously that's not. gonna fucking, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
like, but Vince McMahon
That's
didn't
like our
care.
hero Aaron Hernandez. he killed people and buried the bodies.
That's
He was
another
a
one,
good,
dude.
But damn, was he a good ball player?
Yeah, exactly. But I guarantee you, he had a ton of fans, and then when they saw them, come on, I don't know, man. Like,
I still appreciate what Aaron Hernandez did for the Patriots. But you know, but I also recognize that he should.
Hell yeah, dude.
He should have.
I still am a Chris Benoit fan.
He died in
fuck
prison.
you, dude.
Aaron Hernandez died in prison, right, or something like that. Didn't someone kill him in prison?
Yes. So I heard of someone. All right. So when I was on the bus one time, this isn't about his death, but I did hear this story. A guy told me his name was J.P. Morgan.
Unrelated to the bank.
Not the bank. No, he was a dude. He was actually a big fat white guy, who was kind of a wig nation. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the word that rhymes with fucking the other one. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, can I? I don't think I can say that. Should I bleep that out?
I don't know, man.
I'll bleep it out.
I'm tiptoeing around words nowadays, man. So.
Yeah. Oh, I won't bleep it out because I don't think that's inappropriate
it's so
to say.
close, dude. It's so close. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I guess
it's like
you're right.
if somebody was digging holes, would you really call them that word, like the D one?
A digger? Yeah. Look, Scott, I have no qualms about saying any words, but I don't want us to get demonetized.
If a guy was rigging up a fucking a big
so
fucking
I think the thing about that word, the WN word, is that it just reminds me of the N word. That's why I don't. That's why I don't like it.
It does, dude.
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, like that's why I don't say
I don't even say
or the
I don't even say
R.
or
Yeah, no, I know.
Dude, so I saw. Oh, I'll tell you this. I saw a white lady walk out of a fucking car, like fat fucking.
Well,
like,
yeah, fat white lady.
Not disabled, really, but like, but just on the brink of like, kind of like. You know,
her fatness is disabling.
And she, like I was waiting for a parking spot, and she was in the parking spot right next to me, and she opened her car door, and I was like, "Fuck this," and then shit just fell out of her car when she opened the door, and I was like, "I'm gonna have to wait for like 2 minutes for her to," and I was like, "This fucking stupid." That was what came. That's what came into my head, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Oh wow.
I was like, "Whoa,
whoa, dude!
Whoa, where did that come from?"
Who are we, dude?
Yeah.
Who are we?
So I will say, I understand
where it comes from.
Racial hatred.
No shit. If somebody cuts you off in traffic, you're not saying an N-bomb. No,
I don't. I really genuinely don't. And but that was like the first time that I ever like.
You fucking beep.
Yeah. But yeah, I will. I think I'll bleep out all of those words that I said. I think I'm gonna bleep them all out because there's no point.
Dude.
There's no point to like having any of that.
But wait, what about the food? The one that starts with a CH. Chick. Oh no. There, it's a bug. You know,
No, I'm not gonna say that. Because that's a Chinese
Wait,
slur.
really? All right,
I mean, right? No, you can't. I mean,
those bugs.
That's not. I don't know what that is.
That's a bug. It's mostly down south, but
maybe.
But I remember
but I also know that people call Chinese people that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ew. Oh, because it's Chinese.
N-word, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I like that. I don't know. I mean, like, that's my new favorite. I'm never going to use it, but I do like it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Oh, man, I didn't know that.
But see, this is
my friend, when we were on tour, he goes, I hate these
people
bugs.
So my social studies teacher, when I was in 6th grade, I mean, I guess that gives it away who it is, but like, he sat me and my buddy Ty down, and he was like, you know what we called people that looked like you in the Army?
Oh!
And I was like excited about it. Like,
what is it, Mr. Fucking
And he was like
Adams?
sand N-word, and I was like, he said
N-word.
No, he didn't say N-word. He
said the word.
He said the word.
Oh, he stuck the landing.
He stuck the landing, and I was like, me and Todd, because we were just like kids, and we were just like
yeah,
that's
that
crazy.
pierces a room. That pierces
but
right through.
Well, no, it wasn't. It genuinely didn't offend
Was
me
anybody
at all.
else in the room?
Because I'm not an Arab, right?
No, I
I'm
know.
not,
I know that. But
I'm
I'm saying, was anybody else in
not
the
even
room?
Muslim? No, it was. We were sitting at
Just
the
you
lunch
two?
table. It was just the two of us, and then him. And he sat.
That's some
he
good
sat us down.
fun.
And I guess he must have known we were cool or something like that. But like,
of course.
but like,
He's like, these guys can handle it. Hey guys,
But this is what I'll say about it is that those were like those.
that rules.
It's so weird to me because like, you know, I've always wanted my own slur as opposed to like
Me too.
just something that rhymes with, you know, the N-word.
But yeah, I know. I want a specific one.
Because it's like, because I guess like what people say is that like, it's all
Do you consider that
vanilla
one?
wafer.
No. So like one of the I saw on the internet like one that they're trying to use for white people is Nilla, like as in vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla wafer.
Okay, so yeah, I've never had one.
You've
of those.
never had a vanilla wafer?
Oh wait.
Well,
I
again,
think
none of it stings as much as
Avas had those.
I mean, like again, like no people have also called me the N-word straight up, but
right,
like,
and which also it's like get some originality to it.
But this is the thing because
if
it's
somebody
like,
made up a word and it pierced
Dude, I was
through the room, you'd be like, damn.
I was the blackest boy, or not blackest, but like one of the blackest kids,
one of the darkest men,
in my grade. Yeah, darkest,
Okay.
dark. You know, and like light skin, whatever.
Right.
But like, this is the thing because I grew up in a town that's really white, and so like, yeah, obviously people were racist towards me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, it never
to your face.
Yeah, to my face, and also
Damn.
like behind my back, and like
I mean,
people said
I
shit
had
to
a
my
lot behind my
girlfriends.
back,
People,
but
people were racist to you behind your back. Yeah, that's crazy.
because they found because I told them about my family, or whatever. I mean, it probably wasn't as
No. I'm
you're
sorry.
laughing. You're like, yeah, you, Scott.
No, but it is kind of funny because this is the thing. Because this is I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But this is the thing though.
But it was true. The whites didn't accept it, and the blacks didn't accept it. They were like, fuck this
and
guy,
that's the thing is that like I've never felt like I belong in any camp. Like even in like you know, like my parents are from India, but like I don't feel Indian by any means. And it's
that must have been weird because I was saying I'm not black enough for the blacks and I'm not white enough for the whites.
And I'm same here.
So,
but I'm also not Indian enough for the Indians.
Really?
And I'm not, you know, like exactly. Well,
Okay.
you know, like
I see that.
there like
Well,
you
I
know,
get it with the way you speak, and obviously, but like, do you think like if you started speaking the language that
This
they would
is
be
what-
like, I wonder, like I'm here over here, you know?
That's not the language stuff. That's just an accent. But
I can't say, you know, dude.
but
Like,
no. I think the point that I'm trying to make is
Right.
that like I was never like offended by it because I
Yeah.
understood where it was coming from, and it from a place of like
I just didn't
of like
understand.
like you know I was art like I only wanted to just fit in, right? Like
Right.
and
You're a
and it
people
was
pleaser. I get
and,
that.
and it just wasn't it wasn't a thing of like, oh, you know, these people are racist. It was like, no, I am different. Like I guess I see that. Like, but you know, I wish people liked me, and like I wish
Right,
you know
same.
I wish people didn't say mean things. I wish I was cool and things
See,
like
it's
that.
different
So
for
it
you
was, it
because
was never
it's not something you said. For me, it was something that how I said it. Like I told people, so I almost had the thought in my brain, I should have just kept my mouth shut. But for you,
it's just
it's
inevitable.
Yeah, you
couldn't-
didn't
couldn't
say
avoid it,
anything.
yeah.
You didn't do anything. They just
knew right
They
off
just
right off the bat.
They just knew from looking
Right
at
off
me.
the rip, yeah, they were just like, "Yep, he's different."
But that fucking pisses. That sucks because it's like I totally get what you mean when you're saying.
Someone told me I said knife weird, and then I just started saying
What?
knife like all the time to myself, and like
Oh, I can tell that you definitely had a period of time in your like teenage
Where I
years
just worked
where
on-
you worked on your
like my speech. Yeah,
absolutely.
but you know, it's
It's right there. It's always in the you knows.
yeah,
and when
sure.
when I hear you talk, like because. All right, so here's one thing I know about you without having to ever hear the word come out of
Sure.
your mouth is you don't say tour, you say tour.
tour. No, I, say
know
tour.
that.
I say tour.
I know, no way, dude.
I say
There's no
tour.
fucking way if I
say
hadn't brought
tour.
it up.
I say tour, but I do say aluminium. No, I say aluminum. But no, but this is Tour. No.
Tour.
No, I don't say tour.
Because when people said that to me, I'd be like, it's a tour. But I mean, like, but when I hear
We're
you
going
say
on
you
tour.
know, I'm like,
I mean, maybe,
I think it might be there.
you know. I again like
I worked on my speech in my teen years because I used to stutter. I mean, it
yeah,
still
and I
comes
used to
out
care
with
about
my
how
kicks,
I looked
but
a lot and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you know, as you grow
get it.
older, you kind of like you just like whatever.
I want to
don't really
be.
care about it as
I'm
much.
gonna make what I'm gonna be. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get that.
But what I'm trying to say is that like it was never from a place of like I don't think I'm different. It's like no, I know I'm different. I know that like my parents are from a weird whack ass country.
Whack ass.
No. They're fucking
say
foreigners.
it. I didn't
Yeah,
say
dirty
it, dude.
foreigners. And I understood that, but like you know, it was always a place of like I wish my dad listened to the Beatles and not Ghulam Ali. You know, it's like. And Jagdish Singh, you know.
But that would be weird too. He'd be like, I mean,
But
I don't know, if he was like, oh my
Jagjit
goodness,
Singh,
like,
not Jagdish,
listen
sorry.
to this song, fucking American Werewolves in London. Like,
my mom listened to ABBA growing up, and I was always like, my mom loves ABBA.
yeah,
you know?
there you go,
Like-
there you go. Very, very,
And
very
so,
white.
So like, yeah. But like, I guess my point being that like,
Oh, it
you
was
know-
weird when my mom brought up black bands. Like when my mom was like,
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh,
You
gotta
hear
put
the
this
Temptations?
on." Yeah, and she'd be like
Yeah.
so white while she was dancing. I'd be like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but-
for all people at home, if you can't. I mean, you can't tell by my skin. My mother's family is black, so that's what I meant.
Yeah,
by that.
yeah.
yeah. But as you were,
But no, but that's all to say that like, you know, I think that the reason why people get upset about it in this country is that like racism is like really rooted in anti-blackness.
yes,
And
very
black
much so.
black is such a wide term that it like it encompasses like all sorts of people, but like yeah, mainly people of African descent who were slaves, but like now black encompasses people who like were not part of the slave trade,
Right.
you know, all these sorts of things.
They try to
And
go
black
by
culture,
that.
Black culture is different from African culture, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely, dude.
so it's this weird thing where like, you know, you might be seen as black, but you're not like black. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I think like, and anything that becomes adjacent to blackness is anything that is anything that's like not white, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's just like, you know,
there's
everything
always
centers around that original sin of it. Like, I think that's that's why everything rhymes with the N word. You know what I mean? Like, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it's because it's like Americans were not that
Makes sense.
creative with their racism,
Right, the racism
because racism
is
ended
the
with
core.
racism ended with the end of slavery, right? Like it's like
Yeah, but it's the core of everything.
but it's the core of everything now. So
Yeah.
it's like when we did that, that now becomes like
Yep.
you're just
Agreed.
another slave,
Right.
You know, you're just another
'Cause
like
it's easy.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's why
And-
the
and-
WWE still goes to has their go-to.
Yeah, exactly. And
you know?
I think that's
whatever makes money. If it like they have that stupid saying like if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind
Right.
of thing. And it's
And-
like, but it is kind of broke.
But people-
it is
people-
kind of broke.
people have different slurs for different folks too. Like I mean, like there is another slur for Chinese folks or like Asian folks, and there's another. There's like a slur online that people were saying for Indian folks too. That was like,
Did it even sound good?
it's just like it was.
Because that's a big thing. Is it has
It
to,
just, like,
it has
only-
to really pierce a room.
It didn't. It no. It just
Then
didn't.
no,
It just
yeah.
didn't like.
I don't like that.
It just didn't like hit like none of like Tim. But like again, none of these things hit for me. Like you know, none of them like.
because we have no bottom.
See, like even I genuinely mean this. Like even the N word like doesn't really bother me that much. It's
Really?
Just,
I mean, so I don't. It doesn't. All right. So it
it
doesn't
bothers
bother
me. It bothers me when people say words with hate. Any
Oh
word.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Any
yeah.
word.
That's what, yeah.
So
All right.
like,
so
but
I don't.
and
it doesn't bother.
And I
words
find
don't bother
and
me.
I find frequently that's like the F slur. Like
Right.
and the N slur like
Right.
and that's
I
like
hate that we're doing that right now.
yeah that we're talking about this.
No. I hate that we have to say like because it's you and me.
Oh yeah,
I know
yeah.
that we're being recorded.
We're
right
being
now,
recorded.
but I hate that we have to be.
But
like,
I wouldn't.
the
Again,
F slur
but we
and
don't.
the
We don't
N
really say.
slur.
We don't really say it in private either.
No, I
but
know
like,
that. But I'm saying what I'm saying is
we're not we're more like Mark Twain when we're when we're doing it. We said
Yeah.
old Jumbo Jim. He said it. You know. No, we're just quoting. You know.
So I don't have a problem with any word at all. But I will say some
I just don't get
words-
offended by much
No,
these
because
days.
I don't think that I.
But I
have
get
to.
scared of hate for
Yeah,
sure. Like I get
real
like
hate is
ooh,
evil.
ooh,
Real-
that's really
yeah,
scary.
Absolutely,
Like that's weird.
Absolutely. So when I hear it come out of somebody's mouth that has hate behind it
Or anger, even
or
like,
anger, yeah,
like
dude,
even so, someone
yes.
says bitch and they're angry.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, like
Yeah.
what the fuck is that about?
Dude, that I didn't realize this because until a woman told me recently, she goes, "Oh yeah, I guess for a lot of guys, like their N-word is bitch," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, I go, I'm a guy.
Oh, if you call them a bitch.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
but now this new culture is coming up where they're like, "Yo, call me a bitch, bro. Call me a
Call me
bitch."
a
And
bitch,
it's
yeah.
like,
See what
okay.
happens.
Yeah, and I'm like, but like when I do that, does that go to do we immediately start throwing hands? Like cuz that's
See-
that sucks.
See, I get it though, because like that's the biggest
You used to
argument
be
I have.
pussy.
That's the biggest argument I have against all those words, and I think
Right.
I probably said this on the podcast too before, that all these words are fighting words.
Right,
You know, like
exactly,
bitch,
yeah. That sucks.
pussy, you know,
That sucks.
whatever.
Cuz I don't
all
have
these,
that. I don't have a bottom. Like when it, sorry. I think I came out wrong.
Oh, you don't have a bottom.
Yeah, a bottom.
You don't have.
I don't have an ass, dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean
I
like,
don't have a bottom. Yeah.
but I don't have a floor. Like I don't have a
Yeah.
ground floor of like what is
yeah.
the wrong thing or whatever. Like I know what's
No,
wrong, what's right,
I-
but I don't have a word that really like bothers me. You know, but like I know when it comes when you say it with hate and anger.
Yeah, it's more like
I
how
know
you
exactly
say
how that
something.
feels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
immediately.
like it just feels really different. But that's what I mean when my sixth grade teacher sat us down. He wasn't saying it like you're
No.
a fucking sand.
Yeah, dude. If
like,
he
you know,
did,
but
he'd
it-
be like, "Fuck,
but-
what,
but
dude?"
like, yeah, but he
We
was
don't
just
even
like-
have cameras.
He was
It's
just saying,
still 2000.
aren't you curious what they called people?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
don't you want to know? Like maggot, you know, like, you know, like,
Dude, that's the
again,
funny thing. My dad called me maggot a lot. Like my dad,
Maggot.
my dad called me the other
Isn't it-
one. Like when I was growing up, but like he said it like endearing. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he'd be
I
like,
mean-
"Yeah, I love you," you know, like,
Yeah.
and like I,
you little.
yeah, exactly, and like
Yeah, again, it's just
I didn't.
It's just,
so I,
it
when
really
I grew
depends
up,
on how you say it. Word.
right, and when I grew
Like
up,
people have shouted the N word at me, and like,
right,
and it's like, whoa, what
Yeah.
the fuck is that about?
and when you hear it with like,
Especially from cars, people have done that to me a lot.
so but when they were saying it, when they were driving by, were they saying it like? Or when
Yeah,
they-
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
dude, that
And it's
sucks.
terrifying.
That's terrifying. Yeah, that's
It's terrifying.
not fun.
Going for a run or something, and you're like, oh
Right,
my
yeah,
god, what the
exactly.
fuck?
Like now, are they gonna follow me? Kind of
yeah,
deal.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's a good
well,
one.
I mean, I live in Massachusetts. It's
Yeah,
not
there's- yeah.
not going to happen here.
I was just gonna say.
I mean, there are
it's-
places here. There are places here for sure.
There's
Actually,
definitely like a questionable thing.
actually,
you know?
my neighbor when I lived out in Western Mass, he was like, you know, there's some places you can't really go around here.
dude. Yes, dude.
I was
Yeah,
like,
there is.
I was like,
Of
I'm
course
well
there is.
aware, I guess that.
Yeah, now.
of that.
Yeah. Fuck
Thank you
that.
for telling me, Bob.
Hey, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want you to know.
But there are places that I go that you can't go.
Yeah, and it's weird
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
but like, cause like I don't find those places at all fun. Like it's just
No.
it's just old whites. That's all it is. It's old whites and like.
young whites too. They're
Oh
there
yeah,
are
no,
plenty
the
of
young whites trying to
neo-Nazis.
leech off a daddy's titty though. You know,
Maybe,
like
yeah.
that's.
I
Like
don't know.
I don't know. I've never had fun with any old whites. I've never had fun with like anybody who's like, hey man, like actually I'm just putting the southern accent on, but
Hey
like,
man.
like I don't know. Like my dad, my friend's dad is a very funny guy. He's a very funny guy. He does not have any hate in his heart, but he's a very he's one of those Massachusetts guys that loves street jokes. So street jokes, he's
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
filled with them. You know, like
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
and he likes the
I have a
racist
great
ones.
uncle who's like
Obviously, he loves the racist ones because that's what the
That's what's funny.
yeah, and it gets the most rise out of people. You know, like and he'll get the most reaction. But dude, you hear him say it, and you go, "Oh, that's funny." You know, because you're like, the guy's a fucking, you know, he's just a old
Also-
pothead.
A weird thing is that like me and my guy friends used to be really racist to each other and not
Yeah,
care about it. But like
and mean.
I feel like
And my friends were really mean growing up,
yeah, but like
but love it. It was a loving.
it was
mean.
a loving like
Yeah.
like middle school, like
Yes.
whatever. It was like
Yeah.
whatever. It was fine, you know,
Right.
not a big deal.
Right.
But what I guess I'm saying, it feels like something changed. Like something in the water changed, where it's just like I feel like guys used to like rib each other and used to enjoy used to have like many different friends of different ethnicities and like everyone would enjoy like kind of ribbing each other about racist stuff.
It was like
But
one
now,
big like pop punk video where kids
now
are running
it's not
around
like
like
that.
being like that to each other. Nowadays, I literally met a kid on 4th of July. I saw his,
sometimes it's like that.
well, I saw him. He's a 18-year-old kid, freshly fucking like off the rack or whatever, and he's like, I go to him, I was just kind of ribbing him. I don't know what I said, but it was something like "nice shoes, homo," like, and he was like, and he goes, "Oh, thank you very much for noticing, dude. I really appreciate that." Like, and he was, I was like, "What?" And like I like had to do like a double take and was like, "Are you fucking with me right now?" And he's like, he was just like that. Like him and his friends would
no
be like,
sarcasm.
No, like it was just he'd look and be like, he'd take anything you said as like a
flip it. Judo.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like I really appreciate. It's really cool of you to notice. Like, and I'm like, do you guys like? Are you guys mean to each other nowadays? And then he's like, no, like that's not.
Well, you know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing,
it's a good thing, but it's also like, how do you really
diffuse the tensions that really do exist?
Right, exactly. Yeah. How do you do that when because back in the day when somebody would get serious, you'd be like, oh, a fight's about to happen.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, because you know it, because the rest of the group would be like, fuck you, like, you know.
Yeah.
But when somebody was like, no, fuck you, dude, you'd hear that tone and you'd be like, there's gonna be a fight. Yeah, there's gonna be a fight, and like you would know it instantly. Like once that person even changed the way that they were expressing things to the person that they're saying it to, you wouldn't even have to fucking like try to calm it down. It'd already be at that point, you know. So it's like, all right, so there's no kidding around.
Yeah, I don't know. People need to get it out somehow, but
I agree with that. But I just think it was an easier way to be when boys ribbed other boys.
Yeah,
that was.
I don't know how girls behaved exactly, but like I know that.
Oh, they're just fucking mean. Like
they're just mean to each other in like different ways. I just don't think that they're racist, really.
No, they're not. Oh no,
I mean, I think they're actually racist. Like
yes,
I think guys.
I was just gonna say they're not fun racist.
So like I noticed that the girls in my school, it's like, or at least the white girls would all like they were all white girls who were friends with each other, and like all the black girls were friends with each other. And like all the Asian girls were friends with each other. All the Indian girls were friends with each other. You know what I mean? Like, and like, you know,
they stuck together.
Yeah, whereas
like a prison.
where the dudes just like mixed and mingled. Where it's like, I just feel like the girls are more sensitive to that.
Well, because they have to feel safe.
Maybe, yeah.
And I think that's a big thing where they're like, oh, I'm with my color, and that's safe to me.
Maybe,
it's like,
maybe.
I don't like how that feels or how that sounds. But
I mean, my sister wasn't
about
like,
how
my
much
sister
women,
wasn't like that, but like
I know, but like think about how much a woman has to go through just to walk into a building, you know?
Yeah, I just noticed it more with the girls than with the guys. Is what I.
Oh
mean.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, it's what's funny? It's not like that in prison,
and especially because guys. I think it's what it is. I think it's because guys play sports together.
Yeah,
they have to like be like. And girls play sports together too. But
also, guys understand comedy. So, like,
no, I know some funny ladies. I know some funny ladies.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know you.
But I mean, like at the same time, like normal women, like aren't. You know, like if you say something to them, they have to be like, what?
The average dude has to be maybe I agree with you. Maybe I agree with you that the average dude has a better sense of humor than the average woman.
Yeah,
but like
I'm not talking about comics. I'm talking about like women, average people. Like they're just like, what are you trying to say to me right now?
Yeah,
it's like, well, if you didn't get it in the sentence,
girls have to be pretty, guys have to be funny.
Yep,
sort of.
Yeah,
like to get.
And when a girl is funny,
so it's like
she gets ostracized from her groups.
The incentives are a little bit like misaligned for the women,
dude. And the thing is,
but like a really funny woman,
I love a funny chick.
Can be really
I love
awesome,
a funny chick. I would love. I'll love it. But that's the thing. Funny chicks mostly hang out with dudes.
Yeah,
funny chicks get ostracized from women, and then they have to go hang out with dudes.
Yeah, what is she so funny for?
Yeah, exactly. And then those women get mad that woman is like having an in with the guys that she wants to have an in with, or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
What time is it, by the way? We have to sign up.
It's time. Yeah, we got to get out of here. No, we still got time.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not trying to say women suck, but they don't like horror movies. They're not funny. Fucking. Just kidding.
I love women. Man.
I love women.
But,
I love women.
But,
I love women. I love women.
hate them. I love them. What is it? What is the?
I love women. I love women. I love women.
Odio et amo.
What?
Odi et amo. It's
What's
a
that?
Latin phrase. I hate. Yeah, but I love.
Oh, I hate and I love. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah. And you know what's funny? Most of the women. I just went to a thing this weekend. A woman came up to me. She's like, "Hey, I love your pod." I was like, "Really?
Oh,
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah."
I hope she
She's
listens
like,
to this one.
I heard your story.
I hope she
the
listens
other
to
day."
this one and then she really rethinks. that.
Nah. She gets it.
Yeah, she'll get it.
But yeah, she
She's
was like,
cool.
"I love you. Like you, you guys like have stories, and it's just easy to have in the background at work and stuff." And I was like,
That's
"Oh, that's
nice.
cool, dude. Fuck yeah." I mean, like, I don't know if I would put this on in the background of my work, but like, fucking.
I don't know if I would listen to this if I didn't have to.
And that's the episode,
Yeah.
dude.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Fuck yeah, dude.